Let's do a little demonstration, yeah? We are going to make a slip knot, like so. I don't usually use yarn this fine, but chain 3. And going. I would help if I actually did the yarn over first. It's fine. Yarn over and then go in through here. Pull up a loop. So now we've got 3 on the hook. We're gonna yarn over, pull through 1, then yarn over and do our double crochet like that, and then we yarn over, go in through top here like that, yarn over, pull through. Oh, we accidentally pulled through 2. It's okay, we can scooch that back on there. So we pull through 1, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I am not used to using a hook this small or yarn this small, but alright, we're gonna yarn over, go into the top here, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 1 for our chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, like that. Go into the top up here, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 1 for a chain, then pull through 2 and pull through 2. I'm going to do 1 more and then I'm going to show the other stitches because this is just a demonstration. Go in through the top up here, yarn over, have 3 loops, now there's 4, pull through 1, back to 3, and now we do our double crochet as normal by yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we've got the start of our foundation chain. This can be however long you want, but when I'm making my cardigans, I make it 120, and that gives me a nice below the bum length for the cardigan. Now, what we need to do is, we've got our little V's on top. We're gonna go into the one here and pull up a loop and do a single crochet, and then we're gonna go back in to just this front loop here and do another single crochet for the stacked single crochet. And then this row would be our X stitch. We've got 2 stitches here. We're going to do a double crochet, but we're going to skip this first one and go to the second one, like so. And it's a double crochet like normal, but and then we'll go back into the one that we skipped. I'm using this brighter yarn. It's just some leftover from another project that I had next to me. I am not used to using such fine yarn. I used this for knitting. So we've got our X stitch here, and then we gotta go into these two stitches. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna be able to get, yeah. Alright, so we skip this first one, go into the second one. Like so. Oh, come on. I'm looking through the viewfinder on my phone right now in a little mount around my neck, and it's a little bit awkward. It's going to take a little getting used to, but that's okay. The things we do to make content and try to help people. Alright, now going back into the stitch that we skipped and do our double crochet. And then normally we would keep doing that, and I've got like one extra stitch because I wasn't really paying attention to the count, but for sake of argument we'll say that we don't, and this is the end of the row. And for the last stitch in the row, it's going to just be a single a double crochet, but not an X. And then we'll do the stacked single again, which means going in through here, pulling up a loop, yarning over, and doing a single crochet, and then going back through just this bottom front leg here, like so, for our stacked single. And then this was the row of X stitches, so the row after that is going to be single crochet, like a single double crochet, I should say. Sorry. English is hard. I overdid it a bit yesterday. It was Halloween and we went trick-or-treating with the little one. But excess walking tends to wipe me out. My disabled body is not meant for walking. But that's okay. It's worth it for the experience. Alright. Now we've just got to get these last couple of double crochets for this row. And there we go. This is more of a proof of concept, just showing a little bit how to do the different stitches. Like, alright, so we did our foundation row, X stitch, double crochet. Now for this row, it's going to be a half double in the back loop, but we start with our stacked stacked single crochet. Sorry. Alright, now if you look at the top of the stitch, you've got this little V here. We're going to be doing a half double crochet, which starts the same as a double crochet. We're going to yarn over, and then before we were going through both of these little loops at the top of the V, but for this one we're just going in the back and pulling up our loops. So we've got 3, just like we would for a double crochet, but instead of going yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, we're just going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And we do the same thing, going in the back loop only, yarn over, going just in that back loop. Okay, but for the last stitch of the row, instead of going through the back loop, just to make sure it's a little bit more secure, we're going to go through both loops like we were for every other stitch, but still doing just the half double crochet. And then we would do our stacked single and reset the pattern. So this next row would be a double crochet row, and then it would go back to the X stitch, then double crochet, and then the half double in the back loop, the one we just did. And you just repeat that pattern until it's as wide as you need it to be. So this, like I said, would be a double crochet row. Like that. And then we just keep that going, and you're essentially working the panel up and down. So however long you made it, that is, you know, from shoulder to bottom, how long your sweater's going to be. And then we're just working on getting the width there. All right, hope it helps.